President Theodore Roosevelt once said, "It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better." I think this is a truly profound quote, because I think even while he gave this speech over a century ago to a very different audience and very different demographic, it is still very applicable to our lives today. I think it is especially applicable in the world of leadership. I have been given the unique opportunity to be on my school student council. I am very thankful for this opportunity, but I have come to realize that there is a lot of truth in President Roosevelt's iconic words, that it is not the critic who counts. And what I've also come to realize is that there are more critics than there are leaders, when in reality, all of us have our leadership opportunities and abilities. Today, I would like to address the background of President Roosevelt, of this speech. I'd like to address how we can be confident in our own leadership abilities and not be critical of others, and tell you how President Roosevelt went on to lead and inspire even after his presidency, and how we can all do that in our own regard. President Roosevelt was President of the United States from 1902 to 1909. He gave this speech in 1910. This speech was given in Paris, France, during a speech tour of Africa and Europe. With the thought in mind that he gave this speech in 1910, we can remember that he was president until 1909. President of the United States is regarded as one of the most influential people in the world. If he gave this speech after his presidency, we know he is a truly great leader, because truly great leaders go on to inspire people beyond their leadership opportunities, because we all have leadership opportunities and abilities. Truly great leaders are marked by the ability to inspire people even after those opportunities are gone. President Roosevelt gave this speech after his presidency, and it is what we remember perhaps the most about him. It is perhaps his most famous speech and most quoted speech. This speech has gone on to impress a lot of very influential people that are held in high regard in today's culture, including Miley Cyrus, Nelson Mandela, Liam Hemsworth, and even President Richard Nixon quoted this speech in his resignation. That, to me, is the mark of a truly great leader, one that can continue to inspire people even beyond their opportunities, because we all have opportunities. So why should we be the critic? Don't be critical of other leaders, because we all are going to have opportunities where we can be the leader and be not appreciative of people criticizing us. Because as President Roosevelt says, it is not the critic who counts, but the man in the arena whose face is marred with sweat and blood. Everybody's afraid of failure, and that's okay. Leaders are no different. But don't be so afraid of failure that you forget to dare. And as he says, dare greatly. Everybody has their own leadership responsibility, which means you do too. The best way we can inspire others to be better is by being better ourselves. And how can we do our own responsibility and our own job if we're busy criticizing others? Don't be critical, because as President Roosevelt showed us, we can go on to inspire people for years after our opportunities have come and gone. The truly great ones inspire people by what they create. So go and create something incredible, because only then can you truly make a change, not by being critical, because it is not the critic who counts. This speech was definitely given to a different generation than what is given today. But when we put it in terms of leadership, it is still very much applicable today. Because when he says it is not the critic who counts, that is absolutely true. Don't be the critic. Be the man in the arena. Be the man, as he says, is daring greatly. Because only none can you know the true triumph of achievement. Roosevelt was an amazing man and has amazing words. Don't be critical. Create something amazing and dare